everyone. In this video I'm going to demonstrate how to do walkthrough cameras and how to animate objects. So as you can see, I have a building here. In this building I have few floors. So if I go to the top view, you will see that I have these three spaces and then I have steps on both sides. So if I open this camera here, you will see the space itself. So I have this corridor, I have a space at the back, and then from this corridor you will see that, let me just zoom in. Okay, so you will find this area here, and then this is the corridor, and then this is the area that I have, and then I have these steps going up, and when you go up you will find that we have this area here like a gallery or something. So first of all, I'm going to create two walkthrough cameras. The first one is from outside to showcase the building itself from outside, and then I will create another walkthrough to showcase the space from inside. So let's go first of all to the top view, and I will create my walkthrough. Now to create the path itself, we said for walkthrough we have to create a path. So I will go here to shape and start creating the path that I want. So you can either take a circle if you want to, you can select an ellipse, this is up to you, the shape of the line is up to you. So I will start with a circle and I will keep it this way. Okay, and then make sure that you don't have any conflict for the camera or anything. Then I will go to camera, physical camera, and apply my camera. Now when you apply this camera, I will remove the target at the beginning. Make sure to change everything in the settings here so you will get your view. So let's say 45, 35 for the focal length, and then you will change also the shutter speed and the exposure as we've did before to make sure that your rendering is fine. Next you will go to animation. From animation you will select walkthrough assistant, and then you will go to pick path and select your path. Then click on move path to eye level and decide your eye level. So here it says 1650. If you're satisfied with that, you can keep it, that's fine. Then you will go to camera, F3, and click on play to make sure that the camera is, or the walkthrough is correct. So this is the walkthrough that we have. Now one thing I did not do, let me just go back. I'll just remove the rotation. So my camera is there, but it's still not added to the path. Okay, so it's still not part of the path. So what I'm going to do is I will change the timing from here. So to change the timing, we said we'll go to time configuration, and then make sure we select custom for time configuration, and then we'll add the number of frames here. So depending on the time that you want. So let's say I want around 30 seconds. For each second I have 30 frames, so I will type 900. Then click on OK. Now when I take my camera and select pick path and select this path, you will find that I have a frame here at the beginning and frame here at the end that is added for my camera movement. Now I will just click on move path to eye level and then F3, and then click on play to check the rotation. So I have some stuff outside, some blocks, just ignore them for now, but you know how to do the building. Now if we want the building to be fully visible, so we have two options. The first option, so you see here that it's cutting. So the first option is to move the eye level even more. Okay, until I see the full building. If it's still not visible, this means that I will have to go to the circle itself and make it bigger. So this is the circle, I'll just make it bigger. Okay, If you make it bigger, make sure that you don't have any conflict. For example, I have this environment here, so I'll just make it a little bit bigger as well. And then go to the camera, make sure that you can see the whole building in the view. So now everything is fine, I can see the building, there are no missing parts from all sides. Okay, so this is the first path. Now when you add a walkthrough camera, what we said is we need to have the camera location is, or the turn head that we have here, this option is supposed to be on the building itself. So if it's centered, or how the camera is supposed to be from the beginning, it will not showcase your building. It will just go all around the path without you seeing the building itself. Now you have two options to solve this. The first option is to use turn head, and this is going to turn the camera around depending on where you want to view, and it will stay turned this way until the animation is done. Now this is one option. Another option is to add a target to your camera. Now when you add a target, the camera will always rotate around the target. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll just move this target and make sure it's in the center of the building. Now what will happen, the camera will always be rotating on the target or on the building itself. Okay, so this is the first camera, which is the walkthrough around the building itself. Now you don't always have to use a circle, you can use any path that you want as long as you're showcasing whatever you want to showcase. Now if we move to the interior, a circle will not be enough to make this movement. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to create another path, and this path will be for the interior. So I will go here to line and start working. Now some of you might need to hide the first floor if we have lots of things. Some of you can work here normally. So what I'm going to do, I will create 3 lines. The first line is for the ground floor, the second line is for the first floor, and then I will create a separate line for the stairs. Now if you want to do them all in one line, you can do that, but you'll have to be careful in selecting the vertices and everything and not messing the heights. So I will start now. Let's say I will start from the door, which is from here. Okay, so this is the door. I'll go to the top view, and let's say I will start from here, from outside. Click. Make sure always that your line is smooth. If it's not smooth, you will not get a smooth movement for the camera. So click here, click here. Let's say I want to go all around this area, and I want to go to see the chairs that I have. I think we have a band here or something, so I'll just go around that, and then I will go through this corridor. Try your best that the spacing between your vertices are all the same, so you don't have any issues in terms of speed. Okay, so let's say I will go around this area as well. And then I want to go up, so let's just make sure that the steps are on the other side. Okay, so I'll have to go back. Now I closed my line by mistake. This is fine, you can just continue from the same spot, and then we're going to merge these lines together. So I'll go here, and I'll go back through the corridor, and then I will go from this side, for example, to the step. So I will stop here. Okay, now to merge these 2 lines together, this is something that we took last semester. I will go to attach and attach this line, and then I will go to vertex, which is this option, and then select these 2 vertices, and then make sure that you select them both, and then you will go to fuse and weld. Now these are one vertex. Okay, make sure that again select them both, fuse, weld. Now these are one vertex. Then you can go and change the type to smooth or bezier or whatever you want to change it to. Now this is my first line. For this line, you will keep it on the ground, or you will move it to the eye level that you want. For now, I'll just keep it on the ground. Okay, I will create the other line for the stairs. So for this one, I will go to the front view so I can see the steps. So I will start from here, and then I will go up to this point. Okay, so I have this straight line. Now in the top view, I will move it again. I did it in the front view so I can get the height or the slope correctly. And then I will move it until I reach this point here. Okay, now I can merge these two lines together. So I will select this line or the other one. This is up to you. Just select this one since it's easier to select it first. Attach and attach this line. And then I will go back to vertex, select these two vertices, go down to merge, to fuse, and then weld. So now these are the same. But you will find, if I go to the front view, you will find that the line is going down and then it's going up again. So what I need to do in this case is to change this to bezier and start controlling this line. Make sure that you don't have any issues with it. Okay, you can do this later on when you add the camera as well. For now, I'll just keep it this way and I will go to the first floor. Now when I reach the first floor, which is this area, I just want to move around and see the gallery. So I will create another line starting from here, from the stairs, and I will go all around this area. Okay, so let's say this is the area that I want to go around it. And let's say I will stop here. Okay, now this is on the ground, this line is on the ground floor. So what you need to do is make sure that it's on the first floor. Okay, so I will just align it to the first floor. Let me just go to perspective, F3, and choose align, and align it here in the Z axis, minimum to maximum. So it is on the first floor. Now you'll have to merge these points together, or these lines together. So you'll go to attach and attach it to this line, and then go to vertex. Let's just go back to the top view, go to vertex, select these two vertices, fuse and weld. Okay, so now these are one line. Okay, again you'll have to go to the front view, change it to bezier. You don't want it to go up and then down again, so you will just rotate this one until you reach the position that you want. And I'll move this little bit up. Okay, now I have my line. If you want to continue, if you want to go down, you will create another line for the stairs, and then you create another line for the ground floor, and so on, and you will merge them all together. For now, I'll just keep it this way, and I will start working on the camera. I will create a camera. So I will go to create camera, select physical camera, and then change the settings according to what you want. So 45, 35, and so on, and you'll continue. Sorry. So I will create the camera here, remove the target, and then take this camera and go to animation, walk through assistant. It will open this window. I will select the camera name, make sure this is the camera that I want, pick path and select my path, move to eye level, and from here you can specify the eye level that you want. Make sure the rotation is centered so it will go around this path. Okay, so let's check the movement. Okay, so it started from the top and it's going down because of the merging that we did. Okay, so let's see the movement first and then we're going to fix that. So C, F3, okay. And what I'm going to do is I will just change a little bit here in the width so you can see it more clearly. So I will click on play and you will see it moving around. Some spaces we need to change. Okay, so you will see that we have few things that we need to fix because this line, it was not on the ground. It was on the ground because we created the 0. Okay, so this line, you will see that it was on 0 level, but the floor itself or the model itself, it was not on 0. So we'll have to fix that. So I'll click on 1 and move that. Okay, it was okay. But let's just check what the issue is. So when I move it to eye level, it's going down. Everything is in the opposite way. Okay, so this might happen because you have the vertices are wrong. Okay, so I'll have to change the vertices. Okay, I'll just keep them now and I'll move this up. Instead of 1500, I'll make it minus 1500, so it will go up. Let me just check that. This is not supposed to happen, but if it happens, you're supposed to know how to fix that. Okay, so you will move it up until you reach the level that you want. So this is one option. The other option is not to move it at all, not use move path to eye level, and then you will move the path from here. So from the y-axis, I will move it 1500. So now it's in the correct position. Okay, so you don't have to use this option. Now I will go to camera 3, F3, and I start from the beginning, click on play, and you will see it going down the stair and then continuing to the rest of the space. Now you would have to check the movement, make sure that nothing is wrong. Okay, you'll have to check the movement. Again, I will just go through everything. Now here you will see that it's going down smoothly, but then when it goes down, it's going too low and then it's turning up. So I need to fix this part. Okay, so I will go to the top view, select the line, click on 1 and check where the camera is, which is here at this point. Now you have to fix this. You can right click, change it to Bezier, and start fixing this issue. So let's go to the front view and let's see how the line is. Okay, so you can fix it according to how you will see it correctly. Okay, so this is, I'll just turn it back to smooth and then to Bezier again, just to make sure that there is no issues, and then I will fix that again. Okay, so this way it's not supposed to have any issues. And then if there is anything you want to fix in the rotation, you can open the vertices and start moving them around until you get the correct position that you want for everything. Okay, so maybe here I need some fixing because it's going into the steps. So again, I'll go to the top view, check where the camera is now, and then I will move these vertices around. So maybe I move this here, so I will avoid these steps. Now if you go to the camera, you will see that nothing is, there is no conflict with the steps. Okay. So that's it for the walkthrough camera. I'll just move this here a little bit and go change this to Bezier to make it a little bit more smooth. Okay, and I will move this one, or let's say I'll just move it to this side. So I'll go through the tables because I want to show you the how to open the door next. Okay. Now you will see that we have one option or one thing that went wrong here. If I click on camera and check the animation, it's starting from the top. It's not starting from the bottom. This is because we created 3 SP lines and we merged them together. Now if you want to fix this, you have to reverse the SP line itself. So if I go to the top view, and you will see now I will open show vertex just to show you don't have to do this step. But if I click on show vertex numbers, you will see that this is vertex number 1, which is the end of the SP line at the first floor, and this is vertex number 21, which is the last one. Okay, so if you want to reverse these, you will have to go to SP line, the third one. Okay, select the line itself, and then you will go down to reverse. Okay, so here you will click on reverse. It will reverse the order of the vertices. So this is now number 1 and this is number 21. Okay, now you can just close the SP line and you will find that the camera will start from here. So if I go now to the camera itself, click on F3, click on play, you will find that it will start from here, go to this corridor, go over these areas, and then go back, go up the stair, and then continue, and that's it. Okay, so this is regarding the walkthrough. Next we're going to start with auto key and set key.